gonna do a... Okay. Just gonna do a quick check-in. Hi, Sawyer.
My phone broke. Whenever I try to plug it in, it says your phone will not work because it's wet.
Oh, blow in the bottom part and
I've
then just...
been doing that.
Is that what I'm hearing in there? Well, then just wait. It'll dry out.
It's been like an hour.
Did you have it at the pool? Hi, everyone. Slight phone crisis. Look at our view.
Oh, God.
The L train goes right by. And every time it goes by, Cooper gasps and screams and gets so excited. And
it's so loud.
It is loud, but it's part of the experience.
Mom.
Yes, Sawyer, what? Sawyer, can I ask you a question?
What?
What was your favorite part of the day?
Oh, it actually works. I don't really have a favorite part.
No favorite part?
Liquid detected. Charging is not available because liquid has been detected. And
so we are in Chicago, and it's funny because everyone's like, "Be careful, it's so cold there." It's the same as Minnesota.
Warmer.
Probably warmer here in Minnesota.
Mom, can I have a blanket?
Hello.
Go back to your room if you don't.
No, he doesn't have water in his ear. He has water in his phone. I don't know when it would have happened though, because you didn't bring it to the pool, did you?
No.
It just says water detected in the...
Yep, so you have to pull that button out like you're a watch.
A button?
A button? A button.
You have you have a watch, remember? If you ever got that wet?
Oh.
What button?
So we left this morning. I'm just going to do a really high level overview. I just wanted to like check in. But I will do a deep dive into the Amtrak. I have so many. Jamie, I'm going to put you in camera here. Thoughts? What is your takeaway of the Amtrak?
One and done.
Oh, yes.
Oh, get over it. You didn't like it at all?
It's fine, it's just too long.
Too long.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna be, I truly thought it was going to be like an enthusiastic endorsement. So that surprised me. I'm a little taken aback.
No, it's just the time. Everything else is fine.
Yes. So we left this morning. So we actually only live about 15 minutes to the train station. And we have been planning this trip for, well, Cooper's been planning this trip for 3 years. 5 years, 10 years. But I booked it probably 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer. You are not taking my blanket. There's blankets in there next to Cooper.
So everything besides the time was amazing. Everything besides, it was just it's a long day. And we left at our house at what time? 7:45?
Yep.
Yeah, we got here at 5. It's a long day. To go across Wisconsin.
It was a magical day.
The best part was the morning. It was scenic going down the river valley.
Yeah. And also, if it was summer, I think it would have been prettier.
Yeah. No, my only gripe was the distance. It's just too long.
So, is Chicago 5 hours? Is it 5 hours by car?
Yeah, 5.5, 6.
5.5 hours by car. I could be give or take a little bit. But so by train, it's 8.
With the stops.
Because how many times did we stop? Do you think?
Like,
Supposed to be 10. I think it's good a few.
Yeah,
But I think we stopped at a few places where no one got on and off.
Yeah.
Because what was one stop? They're like, "This is the last time you can get out and stretch your legs."
Well, so we ended up leaving like an hour late. So they did that to try and make up time. They wouldn't let anyone get off.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get off if you were supposed to get off, but like apparently you're able to smoke at and like stretch your legs at every stop.
It was less stressful than us driving here with a car full of kids.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to get into all of it, but there were so many pros. The only negative is the time.
Hi, Cooper.
Yeah.
There are so many pros. Like,
well, no, I wish there was more like.
Do you want to?
But there's no like scenic things. Like if you took it from Minneapolis to Washington, and like you could get out and see some like cool things in like Montana or something, that'd be different. But there's like nothing when you're driving to the Wisconsin.
I wish there was a little TV. a little TV and more room to play games.
Because we sat on the floor.
Yeah, there's no table.
We sat on the floor and played Uno. What did you think of the beds? You love the beds.
The beds are really cool.
The beds were very cool. The room was pretty big. Really, in theory.
For a train, yeah.
Yeah.
You're never going to get that much room on a plane.
So, there were so many pros. Like, there's no security. I know that sounds funny. Like, it's not like we were, like, smuggling anything on.
No, when people rolled back from... The train came from out west back into Minnesota. There was like 3 or 4 guys walking off with their... Because they were probably out on hunting trips.
Yeah.
They had their
rifles. Guns. They had their rifles with them.
But you just, like... There's no TSA. There's no... I mean, even, like, the ticketing experience is just, like...
So ours could have been bad, but because we had the car, we had to go in front.
You just get on. I have been doing a lot of flying for work, and I, like, just have a rotten feeling about the airport. It's just been everything with the airport, and I don't know if anyone else has been flying recently. It's just a nightmare. It's not enjoyable. It's not... People are crabby. It's crowded, and this was not like that at all. This was just like a totally different experience. So we were, but also way less organized. So when I made our tickets, I had chatted with Amtrak online, and I asked for accessibility help, meaning we have a child with a disability. And I do that because I didn't know what the boarding process was like, and I wanted help. We need longer time to get on. It's just hard, you know? So we get there,
was good, though.
And there were already like 100 people in line, and no one was working. There was no one telling you what to do. It was so unorganized. I was blown away with how Cooper handled it. Cooper did great. Usually waiting is his hardest part. He did great. But then, humorously, when I finally saw an agent, I said, hey, I have an accessibility ticket, and we have a sleeper car, family car. Is it possible to board early? We have a child with a disability. And while I'm talking to him, Cooper, like, snuck by me and, like, went. That's classic Cooper. Like, classic. And then Sawyer, what did you say to me? And it was okay what you said. What did you say?
It's just embarrassing.
And why do you think that?
Because he just ran around and, like, everyone else is there.
But were you embarrassed that I asked for help or that he walked in?
Oh, you asked for help in front of the whole line. And everybody was staring at us.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jamie and I talked to Sawyer about how, you know, we have to ask for help sometimes. In order for Cooper to be successful, we have to ask for help. So... But I guess he thought that was a little embarrassing that I had asked for help. So,
yes.
Which I respect. And then the car is the width of the train. Yeah, the width of the train. Or the room. Mm-hmm. And so there's probably... It's a room for 4. And so we just sat for maybe the first hour... And then we pulled down the bed. So there's a bed above each seat. And the kids liked that. They loved the beds. So they were up there most of the time. And then I would say it really got long around hour 5. Woo! Hour 5 was where we...
Brian North just said.
What?
26.
Oh. And then also very disorganized with the food and stuff.
Yeah, you look into.
Just an interesting, air travel. I feel like can be very stressful, but it's very organized. It's controlled chaos. This felt like it was kind of chaos. No one. At one point, Jamie tried to figure out the food, and there was no one to even ask for help. No one knew what they were doing. That sort of stuff.
Oh, and the breakfast situation. That was...
The breakfast, yeah.
That was kind of...
We never even made it to the dining car.
So this guy... Yeah, with him.
You're
Say no with him.
No, you're on.
No, it's not.
I'm not. No.
So this guy's like, he told us like 5 times, breakfast is right above your little spot.
Like go up and down.
Yeah, pretty much go straight up. Went there like 2 times. It says there's a coffee machine. We were looking around. And there's nothing. And we asked this guy, he's like 5 cars down.
5 cars, yeah. Can you hear the L? It's so loud. And we did go to the viewing car one time with Cooper. Cooper's so funny. Like, people were like sleeping in coach, and Cooper like touches their shoulders, like laughs. There's a baby sleeping, and he's like, shh, 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 like to the baby. He's so funny. He's so funny. But I'll give you a full review. I'll tell you what it cost. I know people are curious to buy it. I'll tell you what it cost. I'll tell you. I would say, Cooper is not able to fly.
But he actually kind of.
Those seats were a lot bigger than flights.
The coach seats on the train. Yeah. I would not say he's not able to fly yet. This was a very good alternative, and I looked at how long it takes to get from Minnesota to California. 30 hours. I don't know if we're ready for that.
No way.
But if we can never fly, if we never get to the point where we can fly, and the next,
I would drive.
But who's going to drive all night? What's so nice about the Amtrak is they go all night. They go all night for you. So like you're sleeping like 8 hours of it. Oh, still so long. Oh.
Sleep far more than that.
Yep, Cooper burnt his hand. And he does have a mark on his hand. The heater. Someone posted in the comments that like their sweatshirt started on fire or something. Like practically started on fire. We didn't realize. Hi, Cooper. Cooper's
Once we found that
in the other room. We didn't realize how hot it was, but he burnt his finger, and then it was really hard for him to adjust. Like it bothered him for a long time. He probably told us.
Like it didn't blister him.
It did blister, but it like got very, very red, and so then like he tried to like cover the heater with stuff. Like he didn't like he wanted it completely covered, and everywhere we went, he pointed to the heater. He was scared of the heaters. What else was I going to share? Food was a problem. The food was great. We had burgers and mac and cheese, but there was not one thing on the menu he would eat. So next time if we do it, I'll have to pack like a thermos of food and stuff. It's already heated, which I can do. What else? The bathroom situation was better than I thought because it was right outside of our room. It was not handicap accessible though. So if you need to get a child into a bathroom, I guess each train has one handicap bathroom, and it wasn't near our car. It wasn't in our car. So, and that was a big worry when I thought about taking Cooper alone because I was worried about who would watch him while I went. It took us a while to figure out how to flush the toilets. I don't know if Jamie ever figured it out. Did you?
I did, but what never worked.
They didn't always seem to work. There's showers, but someone told me that we weren't going to shower anyways, but someone told me that the water stops running when the train stops. So make sure you're not, I don't know if that's true, but make sure you're not at a stop. When we got to Chicago, we had a long walk. It was long walk from the train to the station, and it was pretty, Cooper handled it better than I ever thought he would have. Oh my goodness. I had to like talk him off the ledge the whole way. I'm like, keep walking. You're doing it. You're doing great. Keep breathing. That was hard for him. It's just loud and smelly and crowded. Oh, he did great. And then we had to wait for a taxi. And that was my biggest concern because whether it was taxi or Uber, I didn't know how he would handle the dark, the cold, the crowds, smoking, all of it. There was a lot of
piled into a Prius.
The devil's lettuce being smoked as well. Did you guys know that?
I'm the one who told you that.
Why would you tell me that? I told you.
I saw the guy light it.
Pretty sure it's legal now, guys.
It was so smelly.
It was the conductor on the train.
No! When we waited for the taxi. But we, I had a fear that he would not get in the taxi And he did fine. It took a little coaxing. He got in. And then he immediately had me put the address of the hotel on his phone. And he, like, monitored the taxi driver the whole way. That cracked me up. Because like, like no one's gonna get one by him. Like, he was like watching it, and it was only a 5-minute drive, so he did good. He did bring headphones. He did not wear them. I didn't even actually offer them. He had, I always try to share the highlights. I think that's what I want to share with you. We probably had 1 or 2 harder moments where he just gets squirrely. It's just from sitting and being in the same space, just like we all do, and he just isn't able to express it. So he was kicking. It's hard to explain because when people hear kicking, they think of like aggression. It's not that. Like, he was like kicking at the door of the closet and laughing manically and being silly. And, we can't have that. We can't be kicking at things, and it's loud. And so it probably took 2 or 3 minutes to get him to stop doing that. That happened twice, I would say. That happened twice. And I'm calling it a win, 100% win. Even with his hurt finger. We went and sat in the observation car, and Jamie went down to the snack bar, and he got a little squirrely on me. There was a heater below where we were sitting, and he kept kicking at it. And I can tell you the logic, like, he didn't want to burn himself again. He just can't communicate. Was your car private? Yes. So there's coach cars, and then there are cars with private seating. We had a family car or family room, but there were these cute rooms where it's like for 1 person or 2, and it's like just chairs and a bed. It's really cute. Like, if I was going with like 1 or just me and another person, I would do that. So cute. But our car, it was not cheap. I can't remember the exact price. I will tell it to you. It's in my email. It wasn't cheap, but also flying to Chicago is not cheap right now either. So, and you get a free meal and free breakfast. That's nice. I mean, it's a real meal. Like, burgers and fries and dessert and, that was nice. Yeah, it was good. I'll go into more detail when we get back. We're gonna head to bed now. Tomorrow we're going to the aquarium, and then we're going to Wisconsin Dells. So we're gonna swim. We had a little kind of a challenging moment in the pool tonight, and it kind of sucker punched me a little bit.
You got sucker punched. She punched you.
No, I didn't really. I didn't literally get punched. Emotional sucker punch. Water has always been the place where Cooper has been able to just assimilate and it's just easy. And the older he gets and the bigger he gets, he's going to be 14 next week. And he's still, I would say he acts like, honestly, like a 2 or 3 year old in the pool. And when I say a 2 or 3 year old, I mean like a naughty, a naughty 2 or 3 year old. He doesn't understand personal space. He doesn't understand not to splash. We've worked on this. We're in the water year round. We're always working on water norms. And so he was, splashing some adults tonight. He took some squirt guns, and it was fine. It was very nice people, but we got out of the pool, and it kind of stinks. It was just, that's usually always been our space, but he doesn't understand. I mean, it's hard. It just feels like there's I don't know. There's always been very few places where we can just seamlessly transition in, and pools have always been a really good one for us, and tonight it was kind of like just didn't work. And the people were nice, but it was hard. Okay. I'm gonna head to bed with my crew. Jamie's fallen asleep already, and this is his third nap today. He napped twice on the train. Just good sleeping. So good sleeping. Thank you for chatting. I'll fill you in more on the Amtrak, and supporters, I'll do a live tomorrow for you. So if you want to come join that group, I put a link there. Come join us. Okay. Good night. Goodbye.